98 Sports Talk here with my Michigan South Carolina preview of the Outback Bowl, New Year's Day Bowl. I think it starts at noon. Michigan is favored by 7.5 points in this one. Both teams are fairly similar in the fact that they like to play defense and run the ball. Michigan's offense has struggled pretty much all season long without, Jim Harbaugh being able to find a quarterback. I think it's going to be, an interesting thing next season with Shea Patterson coming into Michigan. I think expectations are going to rise there in Michigan. And if he doesn't beat Michigan State or Ohio State, he could really be on the hot seat, even though there were talks of a lifetime contract for Harbaugh earlier. I haven't heard anything on that recently, but I understand that Michigan was trying to do a lifetime contract for him maybe a month ago or something like that. We'll see where that goes. It's going to be, expectations are certainly going to be higher next year with him having a quarterback. But right now, he really doesn't have a quarterback. I don't, I don't see Michigan scoring more than 24 points versus South Carolina this game, but they do have a very good defense, and South Carolina has been pretty inconsistent this season. South Carolina's quarterback, Jake Bentley, he seems to have all the tools, might be one of the best quarterbacks in the SEC or in the nation, just talent wise, but he's making freshman mistakes. And really got blown out against their rivals, Clemson, a couple of weeks ago. So the way I see this game, I think it's going to be a defensive struggle. Obviously, fairly low scoring. Again, Michigan's favored by 7.5, but I don't see Michigan beating South Carolina by 7.5 points. Simply because Michigan's offense just isn't good enough to beat too many halfway decent teams by more than a touchdown. And South Carolina does have a decent team, so I am going to take the Wolverines in this one. Just because South Carolina just hasn't shown me a heck of a lot outside of they do play some pretty good defense. I do like what Muschamp is doing there. He's he's bringing in some pretty good recruits there to South Carolina, and he seems to want to build a good defense, which he had down in Florida. But we'll see if Jake Bentley's his quarterback there of the future, if they can do anything offensively. So again, I like Michigan, but I don't like them to cover. So let's say Michigan 24, South Carolina 20 in this one. Looking forward to it. Should be a good game.